Hey guys, what we're going to be working on today is turning your story into a script and your script into a shooting script. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is take a look at your assignment right over here. All right, so what we're doing is turning a script into, well, not turning a story into a script. This is basically like taking a book and turning it into a movie. So in the last assignment, you guys made your outline, you turned your outline into your story. Now we're going to turn that story into a script. What the difference is between between a story and a script is a story is a little more descriptive. A script is a little more descriptive. It tells you where where your camera is. It tells you what the setting is. It tells you all that little kind of details that make it a little more visual than a regular story would. So we're going to get started. The very first step, you're going to take your story and decide the very first thing in your story, where does it happen? We're going to set the scene. So start off with right here, the setting. Where are we? Are we inside, outside? What time of day is it? So let's say we're inside a classroom. We're inside a class. Our story takes place inside a classroom during the school. So it would be INT for interior. So it's interior classroom and it's daytime. So that would be our first thing, interior classroom day. Next thing, what we're going to do is you describe what's going on. What if it's a movie? If this is a movie, what do you see? What are we looking at? What is happening? And we want you to be as visual as possible. And then the next thing you're going to do is you add in your dialogue. Your dialogue is what people are saying. So, as an example, we're going to go through this little story, first little scene here, and see how that all works, how it's put together. Okay, so where does this happen? Let's take a look right here. It happens interior classroom and it's daytime. So what do we see? Students enter the classroom eager to start the class, and they sit down and they notice the teacher is not in the room. Happened before, right guys? So that happens sometimes. Now we're going to go into the dialogue. Student 1, hey, where's Sir at? Student 2, hey, that means a free period. And then we go back to start describing what happens next. The bell rings and the students look around at each other, not sure what to do. The room darkens and it begins to rain outside as the classroom door squeaks open. A dark figure moves into view as thunder crashes outside. He speaks, his voice like nails on a chalkboard. See, so right there, we want those kind of descriptive words, right? Where that really sets the tone for what is happening, right? It went from interior classroom, all the kids are happy, coming in, full of energy. They're like, oh, teacher's not here, yay, we get to do whatever. And then the bell rings. The room gets dark. It begins to rain outside, and you're setting up something is not right, right? So that's what we want you to do. Be descriptive. Figure out what you're seeing. That's what you want to do. So you're going to set up the next thing that happens. And then our last one is the next little piece of dialogue. The next thing you hear is Mr. Slate. I am Mr. Slate, your new teacher. So that sets up your scene. So each one of these, that is your first scene. Each scene is basically whenever you change locations, it starts a new scene. So you would keep on going from there until the next little part where, let's say, class is over, right? So it would be your next little thing would be where they're going next. Where do the students go next? Out into the hallway. They just left class, they're going back into the hall. So it'd be interior classroom, daytime. And then the students are walking out of the class. They look sad, they look depressed. they're looking at each other, and then whatever they'd say next would be, again, student 1, student 2, or whatever their names are, and whatever they're saying. So then you'd go from there, and you go right and just keep writing until you tell your full story. So that is your basics of script writing. All you're doing is telling your story in a little bit different format. You're just writing it out a little bit different. So the main difference is when it's written in this format, in the script format, just like this, each page that you type up like that looks like this, each page will equal 1 minute of video time in your movie when you go out to record it. So if you write a 3-page script, your movie would be 3 minutes long. And that's how it goes. All right, so you're gonna go through, write out your script. Once your script is all done, you're gonna go on to your next thing, your shooting script. We'll just go down, read the assignment here. Okay, so you have your script, your story's laid out, you know who your story is about and what everybody's doing. Now you can record it. Wait, not yet, almost. The next thing you need is your shooting script. Your shooting script will tell your cinematographer, that's your camera person, what shots and angles you're looking for. It'll also be broken down to show the audio, the lighting that you want to use for each shot, and will include any special instructions for shooting the scene. A simple shooting script will look something like this, and there's an example right there at the bottom. You're going to have basically 4 different columns here. The first one, shot description. What is it? How long is it? Time. How long is it? Audio, what you hear, and lighting, what you see. How is it bright outside? Is there a lot of light? Is it dark? And that's what you want to do. So we're going to set up. You're just going to go through your script and set up for each scene. Scene 1 was, like for our last one, scene 1 was inside school where it's nice and bright. So shot description, we're going to get a wide shot of all the kids walking into the school. How long is the shot? A few seconds. We'll put like 4 seconds. Audio would be students walking in, and your lighting would be bright classroom, right? And then next one would be after the kids sit down, when it starts getting thunder and stuff like that, then you'd write the next little scene and what happens inside there. So you're going to go through each scene one at a time and say what happens. After that, that's it. So you're just going to go down your script one scene at a time. Each scene you're going to write, you'll have a 1 row for each little scene here, and that's it. All right, so hopefully that helps. If you guys have any questions, again, feel free. Email me, send me a message on Remind. I'll be happy to clarify anything for you guys. Hope that helps, and we'll hopefully be hearing from you guys. And go ahead, once you're done with those assignments, send them in, send them through email, or send them to me to Remind. I'm happy to get them, so just send them my way. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.